Hello everyone. Today I'd like to give you a short understanding of the view of children on this world. Sometimes we adults, we grown-up people, we think that the small people, the children, have the same view on the world than we have, but that's not how it is because their experiences, whatever they had in their life, what their understanding of the world is very different. And so this is why it's really important that we do not view or address the child according to our personal view of the world. So we really have to observe the child. Maybe I'll give you 3 examples from my life. During this period now, I had a guest, my neighbor's child. She is 6 years old and she visited me. So when she came into my home, first she was in the garden because they're just passing by. So she entered and she saw the first room and she said, "Oh, you have a very small home." So then, when later she came again and we did something together, some handcrafts, so she had to wash her hands. So we went to the bathroom. She said, "Oh, wow, you have a big home," because it is in the other side, other area of the flat. So her view with 6 years on the world, on the ability to see how big is an environment is very different than if a grown-up would enter the first time and in first view know, okay, there's something going on because there's a hall. The second one is I myself experienced it as a child. When I was a little child, we lived in a city and we had a country home. So that was about 160 kilometers away from each other. So when we sat in a car going back to our home in the city, what was interesting is it took so long. For me, that was kind of, number one, I always vomited, but the second also, it was so time consuming. I had to sit still and I had a feeling we drive forever. And I think already after 20 kilometers, I started asking my mom, "Mommy, when do we arrive?" And so that was going on. So then we moved away from one place, and when I went to that place again, so in that city where we lived at that time, many years later, after 10, 20 years, when I was a young adult, we got in the car, we drove there, and it was kind of, what? Are we already here? I remember it being such a long drive. So the view was very different. The perspective, the way of how I saw the entire thing was very different. The third example that I want to give that's a lot discussed in psychology and child development is also how little children view the world. You can see by when they are interacting with a television or with an electrical device, a digital device. For example, if you have a candle in the television, a 2 or 3-year-old child would go there and try to blow the candle off because they cannot understand yet that this is not real, that this is just in a television. So please have in mind when you interact with young children, depending on the age, the younger, the less experiences they had in their life, the less they understand the world in its complex way. So we have to be very careful not to expect too much because a lot of problems, especially in parenting, but also for early childhood teachers, come from too high expectations of what the human being is able to provide to one when we ask for something. So this is my hint as we minute thought of today. I hope you enjoyed it. See you soon. Please click the button to subscribe to this channel, and please like our video and of course share it to all of the parents who need it. I wish you a beautiful day. See you soon.